In this video, I will show you a few different methods for transferring your files off of the Canon M500 and onto our DMC Apple computers via USB cable. First, make sure the SD card remains in the camera. Connect the video camera to the computer with the included USB cable. Power on the camera and press the camera play toggle button under the LCD screen. When starting a new project in iMovie, it is always important to create a new library for your files. Otherwise, they could get mixed in with other projects on the computer. From the iMovie home screen, we're going to go to File, Open Library, New. I'm going to choose a spot to save it. I'm going to put on Save Work here, and I'm going to name it Demo. But you can name it whatever your project needs to be. And then I'm just going to hit Save. iMovie should automatically detect that a camera is connected and bring up the capture window. If not, click Import Media. You'll see the camera listed here on the left. One step I'm going to do first is create a new event for my transfer. I'm just going to click New Event. I'm just going to call it Demo and hit OK. The computer might take a couple seconds. And here are the clips I wish to import. You can click and just select one clip to import by clicking on the clip and hit Import Selected, or you can select multiple clips in a row by holding down Shift, or independent clips by holding down Command and clicking the clips you wish to import. I'm going to import all 4. So I'm just going to hit Import All. It's going to put it into that demo library. And it takes just a couple seconds, and there it is. In a lot of ways, setting up Final Cut Pro is almost the same as iMovie. It is very important to always create a new library first. So the first step we're going to go to do is do File, New Library. I'm going to put it in my Save Work Here folder. I'm just going to put it in a folder. I'm going to name it FCP Transfer Demo. But you can name it whatever your project is. Just make sure you save it in the correct spot where your project is. And I'm going to hit Save. The next thing I'm going to do is import my media by clicking Import Media. You'll notice the camera should show up here under Cameras. If you're using an SD card or a hard drive, it should also be listed over here. Selecting clips to import into Final Cut Pro is the same as with iMovie, but Final Cut Pro adds the option to just select a portion of an individual clip to import. Select a clip you wish to import in the import window, hold down Shift, and click where you want to start the import. And then while still holding down Shift, click where you want your endpoint to be. You may do this for multiple clips that you wish to import. I'm just going to do a few here as an example. When you're done, use the same selection method as in iMovie to select the clips you have worked on. I'm just going to click the top one, hold down Shift, and click the bottom, then hit Import All. And I'm going to create a new event in my library. And I'm just going to call it Transfer, but if you're doing multiple transfers, you can name each one and leave everything else the same and hit Import. And it'll take just a couple seconds, but Final Cut Pro will bring in the files. Please note that some older versions of Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere require the entire AVC HD folder be imported, and they will not read the standalone .mts files like newer versions will. If you plan to use these files on a machine outside of the DMC that is running an older version of the software than what we have available, please test to see that it will open .mts files by itself. If you are unsure, copy the entire AVC HD folder to your drive by just right-clicking on it and clicking Copy AVC HD, and then opening your folder and pasting it in.